Hello.
Back again.
Ladies and gentlemen, roosters and hens, and everything else in between. Cock Talk is back. And no FUD on the exhausted eyes today because we're giving one away.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Another giveaway.
Yeah, another giveaway, another awesome donation from the community. And as always, I am MBF Express Tyler. We have our producer, Josh, at Grateful Coops, and Blake at Waddle Waddle Racing. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
What's up?
Fantastic. Another week closer to the running of races.
Maybe days closer.
Happy birthday right off the bat.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, there he is.
Thank you.
Or she is.
Oh, yep. Actually, I'm actually not stealing the spotlight tonight. And I still got this guy over here too, which is not going to show up. Oh, there it is. Hello.
Hello.
I love this thing.
Just keep that in front of your face the whole time.
Just bring it over. Yeah, it's an upgrade. All right. Well, I know we're still sitting around waiting. I know we're sitting on bated breath, hoping that early week we get something cool that pops in here. But I'm still feeling okay. I know you guys are still feeling all right. And let's get this show going.
Look at that. Shout out to Pecking Order Racing in the chat. Holding it down. Love to see that.
Nice of you to show up this week. I think last week you fell asleep.
Hey, we got him soon on too, I hear. That's the rumor.
The Dave?
The rumor?
The rumor is he's coming soon. So we might get Racing and Dave all in the same
and
week.
the Dave, the silent partner. Silent no more.
Exposed.
Exposed. Dox him.
Fully doxed.
Let's get him.
Yeah.
All right, Josh. Well,
as you see here, we have the chicken floor. No, there's the chicken floor. There's some decent birds. It's what we're used to. Lax intermixed with some dorks. One of those things. Sultans are, I think I saw someone sweep those up just a little bit. It was the lax sweeper back I thought I saw too earlier this week.
They're doing it in small jumps right now. Actually, a couple times last week, we had one account come through and they just went ahead and any Lake and Velder that was under 0.05, they went ahead and grabbed it. And then they replenished pretty quickly because people were like, ooh, I can sell them right now. I know a lot of the sales right now are people that are just thinking like, wow, the deals are absurd on the market. And if I can sell anything, like I'll be completely honest, I sold 2 birds at a loss this week just because I saw the other ones on there, and I ended up getting a classic today and a couple of royal violets, and it's like, yeah, in the end, it made sense for me to do that. And I know a lot of people are just seeing these deals and they can't help themselves, and I don't blame them.
I'm jealous.
Yeah,
Coop envy over here.
Once we get videos, you're not going to have many more chances to buy them this cheap. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe not so much with early beta, but I think when open beta kicks off and it's, if you own a chicken and you can get in, it's going to be a free for all.
Well, I think even the chicken holders now, not even new, I think once racing starts, they're going to want to get 2 or 3 more chickens themselves.
Yeah.
I still have 2 or 3.
Word on the street. Word on these chicken streets is that racing can't start until Dave joins the show. And Dave responded, Dave can't join the show till racing starts.
What if it happens simultaneously?
Is that a Mexican standoff or?
So on Tuesday.
Damn you, Dave. Canadian standoff.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn you.
On Tuesday or Wednesday, if we have racing, that means we got to do a live show with Dave then.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to happen simultaneously then.
Just drop what we're doing.
No other options.
Quit our jobs on the spot because we're going to the moon.
That's it.
And that's it. First stop the moon. And then we'll see where we go from there.
Get your farming boots on.
I'll put my Coop logo on my resignation letter.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. White Beat God says your guys' faces look amazing on my 70-inch. That's great.
Oh,
I
hey.
shaved.
Yeah,
I did too.
I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
like that. Oh yeah, looking good tonight.
Well,
Yeah, good
As
stuff, good
Butterman, and
stuff.
Butterman's, here we are with the Butterman report, and he's always on time. Love how prompt that guy is. He shoots me the DM, right? It never fails. I sit down, I get my laptop set up, and go to my Discord, check the DMs. There it is, Butterman's report. And he goes, a lot of red this week, man.
Oh, I don't like it. I do. Well, I don't like it anymore because I'm out of ETH.
I mean,
so now I'm ready for it to come back.
100's taking a dip. Look at that 33% dive from last week. They were sitting at 1 ETH floor. They're at 0.7 now. 99s took a hit. And then that's where it pretty much levels back off where we've been. Some ebbs and flows here and there with different things. But, yeah. Seems rare talents have also, very rare talents have kind of taken a hit. But, yeah.
Ooh, Dave says he's growing a mustache for the show.
Ooh,
Love it.
Love it. Love the mustache. I know Josh loves his mustache.
I'm working on it.
Growing out.
Go with it. It's like, should I connect it to I don't
Some
know.
wax. You get some wax.
you got to shave the chin and the sides, and then really grow it out.
Right. And connect it to some sideburns.
Yeah, probably your eyebrows. Just connect it to your eyebrows.
There you go.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, there are deals to be had out there, people. And like Tyler today got himself joining the classic gang. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. But after missing a triple rare, it was Alien Eyes. I actually think P. Watkins was going after this one too. I noticed that after I put it on there. It was Alien Eyes, White Beak, and Orange Will. That sold. And then a Vampire 96, and that sold. And then I woke up this morning and saw a 94 Classic that was under 0.2 again. I just love it. And now I'm done.
Yeah.
Now it's over. Now it's time for this thing to shoot off.
You said that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, I keep finding ways to just. This time I actually, when I was finished, I'm like, okay, I think I'm actually done this time. So if they wait another week, I'm going to lose my mind and then start liquidating more. But I don't think I have a bird that I'll get rid of now.
So I don't know if y'all want to talk about this, but quick question on how many birds do you plan on racing out of the gate? Have you guys decided yet?
You know, I'm still going to play it by ear. I got a couple that are just like mid perfections, like 94, 95, that don't have anything extra to them, that are just bases, and I'll probably start there just to get a baseline of not seeing anything else that comes with it. I don't think that stuff's necessarily going to be tied in yet, and we'll see once we actually see the races. We'll see how much is tied in, but I'll probably just start with a couple of my Dorkings and Lake Invelders that are just mid-tier bases and just feel it out for starters. I don't necessarily know if it's worth taking. As I have now, I think I have 6 rares, and I don't think it's rare talents, and I don't know if it's worth throwing them in there yet until the talent can be deployed. So, I don't play it by ear, but I'm probably starting, mid 95. Yeah.
To play a little devil's advocate to that, though, it might be a good idea though to find out how good those birds race even without their talents.
That's true.
Right.
It's very true. Yeah.
I'm going to start off with 3 myself. I think
Only
my
3?
bottom. Just run them pretty good, like at the initial beta phase.
I think
I'll pick up more down the road,
depending on how many races we get with the early beta, and how it might not be as accessible as we would like to think it is. But who knows? I would like to think it's going to be accessible. Races all day or something like that. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna start picking and choosing, and I'll probably race all my birds if I can.
Eventually, I will. Right out of the gate, though.
Because I'd put my tinfoil hat on at some point in the chat. Someone was talking. We were talking about again back to the old perfection, or do traits or anything like that have anything
or heritage or cosmetics?
Right.
Yeah.
And I was curious if the perfections are what they are, but what if like the traits like nose rings and eye patches and alien eyes and stuff like that is what is the separator of the chickens that are 93 overall perfection, that have the same terrain preference of a snow track and 200 meters. what if those little things are the things that make that your chicken better than that chicken, right? Or that's just that little bit that you're looking for that really doesn't affect the game too much, but it just makes your chicken that much better than that just basic 93.
Yeah, I'm still firmly in the belief, just speculation, just my opinion, but I'm still firmly in the belief that these rarities aren't just rare for the sake of it, and there's going to be something worth deciphering, whether they matter or not. I'm in the chat. Joe Day said, "So will cosmetics drop in value when it's found out that they don't really matter when it comes to racing?" And if that's the case, then yeah, there may be a moment in time where they drop a little bit, but then breeding's going to make them jump again. And we know that people pay up for cosmetics in general, but I'm still firmly in the boat that they will have some type of relevance. We just have to figure out what they are. I don't know if they'll be something that takes over a race, but every little inch could, get you a little bit closer to that positive ROI.
Yeah, I think it's going to have some, as you'd say, some bearing on the racing, but how much is to be determined. And if it doesn't have a lot, they might drop a little bit. Well, I don't
think too much. I mean, you got to think
let me back this up. I don't think they're going to drop. I think they may close the gap on some of the other. I think ultimately all of our birds are going to go up in value once this race starts. So when I say drop, I mean close the gap between the other,
Right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Perfection would take more precedent than any traits or anything.
Because there's still just some weird things that break up the market right now that don't make a lot of sense. I still find it kind of interesting that even though I think it's like they're only like 100 apart between the alien, lizard, and eye patch, and then the beak accessories, the vampire and the nose ring, but the eyes tend to be more expensive. There's nose rings just sitting low in the market right now. So I still find it interesting that there's just things that don't move. And of course, perfection. We know those things. These in the end, the 90 to 100 are going to be so close to each other. And we are putting a major premium as soon as you get the 97, 98. So, 97 sold cheap, and then 98s do not sell cheap. And it's one perfection off. It's one in the total of going all the way down to one. Yeah. So price discovery is going to be a constant thing here.
Oh, definitely. Especially as the game carries on down the road, Yeah.
So if you guys are just showing up, I see we got some people in the chat. If you're here, like and subscribe the channel, and check us out on Twitter at Cock Talk Derby. I suppose you're all here to maybe win a chicken or learn about chickens. But we're giving a chicken away. But first, we're gonna pause 30 seconds for that normal show we do.
Candy.
I like candy.
Hey, yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Do you see that smooth caramel being made right there? I usually don't do this, but this project I found is going to the moon. If you're not bullish on Shotwell Candy Company, baby, you're not gonna make it. Shotwell Candy Company. Eat caramel, be awesome. Cock Talk 20. Do it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Shotwell Cock Talk
Candy.
20. Yeah. Get yourself some candy.
Shotwellcandy.com. We'll be getting ourselves a link that we're going to be throwing on coopcollective.io. That'll be a official affiliate link with our man Shotwell because he's so great. So you'll all be able to have a fast, easy way to get to it. You won't have to worry about the Cock Talk 20. It'll be right there. One little click, go right to it. We'll be setting that up later this week. And yeah, Shotwell finding a long lost cousin in the chat this week. Small world. That's totally crazy. Guy came in and was like, "Oh, I see Shotwell's Candies. My cousin owns that company," and we're like, "Same
He's
guy?"
a legend in here, I think is what Dave said.
Yeah. Anyway, so
awesome.
What you see on the screen is the chicken that we're going to be giving away live tonight, given to us by the one and only NFT Money Bin on OpenSea and.
At Ratio Life, a renovation. I did it. I screwed it up and I didn't even mean it. Jesus. Renovatio Life. How about that one? I probably screwed that up too.
Yeah.
No joke. Peel behind the curtain. I got on and I was trying to think of a way to screw his name up on just for fun. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it without even trying to do it. And sure enough, I say, Ratio Life. Jesus. I have a problem.
Yeah, it's all right. So, yes. Blue Rooster talent. We got 93 perfection. Exhausted eyes as Tyler just despises.
Bud. I don't know. They got purple in them. I'm starting to come around on them. Although I own zero.
Yeah. I've noticed that I never paid attention too much, but I've noticed that there are different eye colors in the chickens. That some are blue, some are green, some are purple,
that's why I love the sleepy eye. The sleepy eyes
are
like a nice green. I really like that. The high eyes, I think they look like the stoned eyes, but yeah, I really like those.
Mm-hmm. The relaxed eyes.
Yeah.
How you doing?
and Ratio Life is in the chat tonight, Greg. Renovatio Life. I gotta stop doing it now. He doxed himself earlier, but I gotta not just do it on purpose now because I keep finding myself wanting to say YT instead of WT, I literally cannot look at hypopotamus and say that. It's hypotamus forever in my mind, and I'm sorry. Yeah, that's just the way it's gonna be. He can tell me his real name, and I'm gonna call him hypotamus if I ever see him.
So, we're giving that chicken away. Chicken 24686. Unnamed even. Think about that while you're waiting on that winner. But we are going to jump into this dev blog that dropped on Friday before we do the giveaway.
Yeah, a little later in the show, we'll give you the keyword again. It'll be the same old thing we usually do. We're going to be telling you about a little something later that we're excited about. That's going to be an easier way for us to also give away birds moving forward. So all y'all that are asleep right now or trying to be night birds and stay up for this, you'll have a shot as well. So we got some things coming up.
Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at the blog.
Yeah, the dev blog that I think there's some fun stuff in here, but I understand that everyone was just a little bummed. But
of course, there's only one. We've been saying this for a few weeks now. There's only one blog that's gonna make everybody just jump out of their seat, right? So
the date.
Yeah,
exactly.
Data
and a date.
Sorry,
but
Parker.
Again, this is another pretty detailed blog. I think they're definitely putting the info out there pretty thick now for sure. We're close.
Yeah.
And no 3D chickens for anyone to get upset about this week. So they heard you loud and clear. No more 3D chickens for now.
Yeah, sorry, Parker. It is under the sweatshirt, but it's getting chilly up in here in my garage. So.
Oh yeah, Parker was upset. There's no stoner shirt for Josh.
I guess I can show it off, right?
Show us the belly. No, we can't see it. You're fading away.
Workaholics.
I mean, the hat. What is the hat? It's pretty much a stoner hat. What is that?
Oh, it's an old school, it says South Dakota on it, where I'm from.
Yeah. Still won't wear the Coop Collective hats.
I've worn it.
Backwards one time.
Yeah. Gotta be different.
All right. Talk us through this dev blog, Josh.
All right. Good day, chicken fans, and welcome to the 15th weekly developer blog. 15 weeks. We're on episode 17.
Yeah.
So
2 more, not counting or anything.
Yeah. But still, you got to think about this. We've been getting these weekly dev blogs for 15 weeks, and every week it seems like I feel like they deliver something that is good in a sense, and we're 1 week closer to racing, people.
Mm-hmm.
Our devs have done
days.
Our devs have done many great things this week. Here are some of the tasks that we've been able to check off. Choosing a chicken for a race. Only chickens with the matching pecking order will be shown. That's pretty cool. So if you have a large coop, like all the Cluck Norrises that are hiding in the shadows out there, it'll narrow it down for you. That's pretty nice. Login button added instead of automatic login doesn't fire. Timers added to schedule races page. Coop naming enabled. Start thinking of those coop names. Better claim them.
I was thinking about this because, if somebody changes their name from the Discord, it's going to take me a little bit to get used to that new name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually happened when people started coming to Coupe Collective, and we were making these little cool logos back here, and then I got to know people, and then they changed their names, and I'm like, oh god, I don't know who anybody is anymore.
Or they changed their profile picture.
Yeah.
So
after all those people that stole my Shaquille O'Neal, I wonder if anybody's going to steal my Waddle Waddle.
That would be great.
Be fast about it.
And
then try to sell it to us live on air.
I would just change it. I mean, go for it.
Shill it on air. That'd be funny.
We'll just have a vote for my new name.
Remove the winner from the results table and added the replay button, so no spoils.
Very cool.
Fixed a bug that meant sometimes it would say you had 0 chickens. Yeah, that'd be a little
Yep. Didn't know it was
scary.
there, but glad it's gone.
Yeah. Yep. saves me from having a heart attack.
Yeah.
We still have many things to do and are prioritizing our tasks. We're doing all we can to launch as soon as we can. Getting the racing and all key functionality around it is obviously at the top of our list. While other pieces of Polish, such as ensuring polish. Jesus, how come I do that? I read the opposite word and then Blake swoops in, and my brain is just fried.
We're idiots.
I'll help you through. I'll help you through this with.
We're idiots, and Blake just sits back and just goes, "Got him." Idiots.
Got it.
No, not at all. Just helping out. Man. I just imagine that they're gonna.
Let's make Blake read. See how he does. Don't make me read. Go ahead, Josh.
Regarding beta user access, beta users, anyone on the Discord with the beta role, will be the only ones able to race when the beta launch begins. This is done by only allowing certain wallets to enter their chickens into a race. We have the wallet address of everyone who is verified. You know if you're verified as you have one of the special roles, Rancher, Coop Commander, Big Chook, Altilla the Hen, and Cluck Norris. However, about 100 users with the beta role are not verified. If you are not verified, you are not, but are in beta, please go to Robot Chicken and verify.
Yeah, I saw a few people get themselves. I saw a few white names that showed up this week that that have always been that converted over and they got their label. So I know a few people were asking about that. So yeah, if you need any help with that, just pop in Robot Chicken and just ask for some help.
One thing I'm curious about when the racing starts is the sound design. I think the sound is a huge key into how viewable the races are. The sound effects they use and things like that.
Oh yeah, I mean that's where like so much of the comedy is going to come from.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Like just looking at this, as Josh pulls it up right now, it's like how is that okay? The teleport talent here that just popped up on the screen is like when he hits that button and here we go. Dematerializes. Thank you. Is he going to be like a bark and then like scream or squawk when it happens? Yeah.
One thing I'll point out about this is these chickens right here look different than the races that we saw.
A little more character in these ones,
right? Yeah. A little bit more detailed, a little bit more like not as
they look more pliable.
There's a little more
a little less 2D, like they got a little bit of movement to them, a little bit of free flowing and fun. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think this is going to be more what we're going to see the chickens look like in the initial races.
Yeah. I'd like to hear that teleport be like it looks like the beam up from Star Trek. So if it could just be like, whoa. Just like whatever noise it is when they disappear.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll either move your chicken forward. It doesn't say anything about moving it backward. I thought we had talked about that as something, but what it does say,
it looks like it gives you the two possibilities where it either just teleports, and this is the way that the art was originally written up, was that it would either teleport your bird forward, and then there would be two of your birds would be on the screen, and then the one that hit the button would just kind of fade off, and then the one that materialized up screen would keep going. Or it seems like there's a possibility, and this is something that was actually written in the next line coming up, that it will swap lanes with another bird. and you'll actually that bird will be then sent back to where you were, and you'll take their spot. That's at least the gist that I'm getting.
It says, but I do enjoy that teleport has that random chance to teleport another chicken back.
I don't think you're going to swap lanes.
I don't think you swap lanes.
I think what's going to happen is, like, if you're in lane 7, you may randomly teleport the bird in lane 3 backwards.
Yeah, and
your lane 7 bird probably just keeps on running. Your teleport doesn't work for you. It works on lane 3 and it reverts him backwards.
Yeah, I guess I read that as just like, it would just like literally be like, and you'd see like a jump from lane to lane, but that might get tricky. Yeah.
Well, if you already have a fast bird already, then it may be more advantageous for you to teleport other birds backwards than yourself forwards.
Eric Garcia in the chat, how do you enter the giveaway? We will get to that after the dev blog. There will be a keyword, and we'll give you a keyword. There'll be a small little window of time where you type that keyword into the chat. I will take the names down, and then at the end of the show, we'll run the wheel live. So and this might be the last time we do the live picker wheel. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, the picker wheel may be retired. We will see.
More on that later. Subtleties.
Waddle sounding like a scientist. White Bean Kong says, "Congratulations, Blake. You're a chicken scientist."
Here is the dig animation, as you'd expect. The chicken jumping into the air and just does a straight dive into the dirt. And you see the trail of the dirt like Bugs Bunny would leave in Looney Tunes. I'm curious if that dirt will affect the other chickens around it in the lanes. Like if it smacks it in the face, slows it down a little bit.
Creates a wake, a dirt wake, and it kind of slows them down.
Or like debris shoots out when they jump out. Yeah, something. Yeah.
I think things like that may be something that they end up implementing down the road too.
Right.
So I've had a thought about this. Like, I'm curious how long the chicken will dig underground for. And I'm curious if that has to do with perfection, first of all. So if you have a higher perfection chicken that digs, maybe it digs longer underground for a further distance. Also thought about this with the robot being the number 1 chicken and it being a 100 and a robot. I'm curious if that thing can really dig. Like if that thing is like ridiculously good at digging. It's a robot. I mean, why not? It's got the spikes on its head, and it looks like it goes head first right into the ground. Maybe that thing is like a grinder.
I think in the end, I would still
tinfoil hat.
Yeah, no, I get it. It'll all depend. Maybe it might just be like a set thing where it's like it will move up, because like will dig move up the same distance every time? So like what? Yeah. So based on where you are, like what like will you still have the same possibility of your talent coming into play when you're leading the race?
All right. I'm gonna pull out a Davism. If it makes the coding harder, it's probably not going to happen. So dig is probably going to have the same dig animation and length of every dig trait.
More than likely, yeah.
Right. And so if you have a fast bird,
that hard. It wouldn't be that hard if it's per chicken and it's a number essentially.
But imagine
how long is it underground?
Think about this. Yeah. Imagine if you've got we're got a level 20 chicken now after a couple year and a half of breeding, right? And that 20 chicken has dig. He only goes like 20 yards and he's done, or a shorter distance.
Tell you what, that dig isn't going to do him any good when he gets sent to the Tendy farm.
No, you get my point, right?
Yeah, so, no, absolutely, yeah.
I think dig. This is where it's going to come into play. And during beta, we're going to find out what birds are real good runners. Yeah. Talents are going to come into play down the road, but we're going to find out what birds are good runners before the talents are deployed, I think.
I'd be curious if, talents will really
I think it would be easier for them to do like a wake animation where it had a negative effect on each lane beside them than it would be to do different links for different perfections.
Because it is uncommon, so you'd think maybe it has an extra advantage. There's got to be something there that makes the dig talent be a little bit more it's got to either affect some other birds, or it's got to give you a substantially better advantage than like Coober or Blue Rooster or something like that. That's a common talent.
I think I'm curious that if I think it would be pretty possible, that
we've speculated,
could make your talent possibly be a little better than, say like I've got a 95 helicopter going against a 93 helicopter. If they're both deployed, maybe one is just a hair longer, or he shoots. Well, he's shooting an Osprey, not a machine gun anymore. So, but still, what if he carries you a little further distance than the 93 would have? I don't know. I think that's possible. I think that'd be quite possible to do.
The only thing that would get me there is that just the advantage that it has now. You already have the advantage of having the 96 versus 93 of infection. So now you have an extra advantage, even though you have the same talent. So
now, again, I think we speculated in the past too. The one thing that dig could do is, and I don't know if we know this yet or not, but if two talents get deployed simultaneously, if you're underground, you couldn't get shot by that helicopter. I don't imagine. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It depends on when the
there may be some other benefits to dig that we don't really see just from the animation. We won't really see it until it's deployed in race.
Yeah, I'm curious, with the number being 1 to 2 deployed possibly per race, if there are double ups like that, if one talent would get deployed over top.
Did they say 1 to 2 or 2 to 3?
I remember 1 to 2 being
1 to 2, yeah. And again, that's just what they were kind of speculating for starters. Like, I guess we'll see.
And distance of race probably plays into that as well. The longer races, you probably see maybe an extra talent come out, whereas short races may not see any.
What it makes me kind of think there might be like a just kind of like a timer on your bird.
Yeah.
Of when, like the amount of distance ran, it will go again.
Like at 1,200 feet, your bird goes.
Yeah, right. So it's like if you're in whatever that number is going to be, it's like, my talent kicks in every,
Well, then if that is the case, then you would see simultaneous occasionally.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see that. I would like that. I would like it to be random.
I like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It'd be how crazy it would be is if you just like literally just start a race.
Now
it's like black hole, literally just comes out and just wreaks havoc. Like
I always like the idea that when you enter the race, the system then takes your birds, it takes what talents each bird has, and then it spits it into a slot machine and spits out what it does as the race goes. You know what I mean? Like you assume there's going to be two talents at least deployed in a race. And it spins the wheel twice and bop, there's a talent.
Yeah.
Boop. Or maybe the timing is on a random system like that as well.
Yeah.
I like Tyler's thought there, but yeah, you bring up a good point, because just as where it could have duplicate simultaneous talents come out, also you could have 6 talents come out in that race too if it was by distance ran. So that's probably
that's correct. Yeah. And yeah, Chewy is in the chat chewing on our tinfoil, telling us we're dumb, and this isn't gonna just put me in my place there, telling me it's not gonna work out. So that's fine. I see you,
distance.
Chewy. I get
you. Even though I like where you're going, but I don't think you work.
You found the flaw, no doubt there. That would be a problem. It was a cool in theory, but yeah, you would have too many issues.
Crumple that tinfoil hat up and throw it on the floor, Tyler.
Wouldn't be the last time or the first time. It's fine.
Yeah. So they shared a few more concept drawings of the metaverse.
Are these choices? Are these like?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
4 different.
Are we going to be able to build our own clubhouse?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
What if you had to gather materials to build your own clubhouse? I don't know. Just things to think about in the metaverse down the road. Because there are 4 different looks here to this.
Now these clubhouses look pretty detailed.
Yeah.
So in theory, we're going to be able to take our farmer, birds, whatever, into this clubhouse, hang out. Are we going to be able to go upstairs and stuff?
I don't know. I assume if it's a metaverse, I don't know. Maybe it's like you select. I don't know. I can't speculate on that because I'll be way wrong.
I think they're just going to make it as detailed as they can. Yeah. I really do. And they kind of alluded that the last couple times.
You saw the open world where the birds are just running around. Maybe it's no different than that. Just imagine like you're playing a video game where it's third person. chasing a bird around.
I dig it.
Yeah,
No,
so
that's where the chickens mate when they go upstairs. Chicken farmer said. All right, moving on.
The brothel. So yeah, they last thing we want to share is a few more concept pieces for the metaverse. As we mentioned last week, you'll be able to form your own crews in the metaverse, and your crew will have their own private clubhouse where only your fellow crew members can go. Here are some initial concepts of how it could look. Yeah, I think they look pretty cool. The Royal Club. What is that? The Royal Violet Club?
Coop Collective Clubhouse is gonna be popping.
Oh yeah.
See, this is the kind of thing when they were saying about how you'd be able to earn things and get like little rewards and whatnot. And if like you check into the clubhouse, whatever you have accumulated from, whatever you've gained from the races you've ran or whatever you've done or the breeding, however you get the tokens, you can probably apply them to the clubhouse. And maybe that's how you give your clubhouse upgrades, or you can put some extra rooms in there or extra activities, or who knows at that point. Like that's where the communal part of it could turn in. And that's where the tokenization could be huge.
One thing I hope they don't do is cap how many people you can have in your clubhouse.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a bummer, but we'll see. Maybe they might
have to
get a little crowded if there's 3,000 people crammed into.
No, we just got to build more houses.
True.
We got to build a club mansion.
Multiple levels.
Yeah, add on to it.
So yeah, it wasn't racing, but it was still good stuff as always. These updates are always great. This team is 100% transparent, and thank you for being so patient with us during this crunch. We hope to share something with you early next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sunday. That's the start of the week, right, Tyler?
Yeah, start of the week for me, Sundays.
So keep an eye out for those notifications. The very minute we are confident that we have a stable build to launch, we will let you know.
Yeah, and this is something that Blake was talking about last couple shows. He's brought it up. Just like they kind of like to just drop stuff on us. It's not just Fridays we get the update. Other days is when they decide to drop stuff. So I wouldn't be sitting around waiting for Friday for this to come off unless there's some kind of a delay again. And hopefully we don't see that. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for something in the early week that could really turn the tide and get us excited.
So, we know why some of you guys are here.
Chicken?
What? Bird?
Chicken?
Chicken.
Look at those eyes. Beautiful eyes. Love those eyes.
Quit. All right, people. It's that time. Tyler, what's the keyword? Are you ready for it?
Well, in spirit of how we got this chicken, which is great. Renovation Life said he was going to go to Vegas and put some money down on the roulette table, told us to pick black or red, picked black, and it hit. And that's why he decided to give us a chicken. So let's type in Vegas into the chat. It is 10:53. We'll have it till 10:55. Type in Vegas in the chat one time, VEGAS, Vegas in the chat, and I will start taking down names.
Now, this has to be the best probably story of how we got a chicken, I think.
Yeah, and I'll get to those here in a second, and I'll show some pictures of those. But right now, as everyone's typing Vegas in, I'll give Tyler a quick second to do that, and we'll shill some more caramel at you.
Yeah, it's me again. But see, this time I had a question for you. Are you basic? Hey, that's okay. No shame, baby. Just get yourself some pumpkin spice caramels for the holidays at shotwellcandy.com. Oh yeah, they got all sorts of goodies up in there. Don't forget to use promo code COCKTALK20 to get yourself 20% off. Shotwell Candy Company. Eat caramel, be awesome. Do it.
Cock 20 people. Yeah, so the funny story about this chicken that we're giving away is that he went to Vegas and he took this little Happy Meal hey toy with him. And still, I'm still
this
just
one almost looks like hey. It really almost does.
But it kind of looks like one of our chickens too.
Oh yeah.
Got a little classic feel to it, I think.
So there's the bet. There's the bet on black, and there's the chicken on the table in the dealer's hand going, hey, you can't take pictures of the
Get
table.
that the hell off the table. Love it.
The fact he got away with that and didn't get hauled out from the pit boss, call the pit boss. Yeah, surprises me. And then throughout the night, just kept dropping. Looks like he had a good time. I think I remember him saying he wasn't counting his chips in money, he was counting them in floor sultans. So that's this chicken's on the brain right there.
We're at 10:55, so as soon as it hits 10:56, they won't count. So get them in.
Yep, we can see it too in the chat. Fancy how technology is these days. Oh yeah, he was all over the place. I think I even saw one where he had it on the craps table. Yeah, that chicken made its rounds, and hopefully he got himself some floor sultans.
I need a little miniature one of those, like for my real chickens.
Oh, 3D printer stuff, man.
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of creative people out there that got the 3D printers. So yeah, Tyler's it is 9:56 and the cutoff is now. So if you have not gotten it in, we apologize.
Won't.
But this is the chicken that we will be giving away. This is a 93 Dork exhausted eyes rooster with the blue rooster talent. Yeah, it looks good. How you doing, Tyler?
Does it though? I'm at 20 at the moment.
He's at 20, so we got to fill.
You got to keep filling. I'll try.
He's got the amethyst background, so he's probably good on what, rock? Is that what we decided?
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Filling and shilling.
So Blake, did you figure out what you're gonna name your white beak?
I think I've decided on finally. I just haven't.
Finally, I think that's a perfect.
Finally gone on there and named it.
Finally,
till somebody steals that name. Now that I've mentioned it to the world.
Yeah, I see. Harvey's not in the chat tonight. Still ruined our bed. Still angry at you, but thanks.
Yeah, he ruined our bed. What a guy. But yeah, I think finally is a good name. I'm curious. The chat has been clamoring for if there's a possibility we might get to rename our birds. What do you think about that?
Well, somebody posted a kind of a teaser, something about imagine if you were able to play some type of game for the name of your bird. Was it a card game or a casino game?
Or? Was like the opportunity to rename it, like to get renaming rights,
Yeah, it was like, so imagine if you just got to play like a hand of poker with so there's like 5 Shaquille O'Neals, all with little slightly different spellings, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You all have to sit down at a poker table and you play for the name of that chicken. I'd be down for that.
Just one hand, straight through.
Just one hand, straight up.
That's the kind of thing with the tokens. Like, I mean, it all just comes down to how long are we going to be looking for new things for them to throw in, and that's something where all these different mini games, anything you can imagine that they could take time to decide to program in, could be a part of it, because they've said that last line in the blog from last week, where they just said they wanted to just take this. This is the chicken derby. The racing is the first step, and they want to take it into all kinds of other avenues as well. It just that's exciting and fun, and I'm super interested.
What mini game I want to see? A battle of the talents, where it's a race only and only talents get deployed. Every bird.
Every bird's talent gets deployed.
Yeah, just randomly.
And it's just random. That'd be insane.
Chaos.
Kind of like when you got like rocket launchers or snipers only, and it's just like everyone's like, all right, let's see what you got.
Yeah. Just battle of the talents.
People were also talking about the idea of like an all vampire race or an all eye patch race or something like that. Well, like if those things were a thing, there would need to be something that separates them, obviously, or you know what I mean? Like that's just it. Like
I think that's some things that like whenever we start hosting tournaments that I think we'll see some of. We can put on an all vampire race. But it's going to come down to their perfection, their talent, what their background is.
Yeah, we'll have a better idea, obviously, to see exactly how that all gets applied. So,
how you doing, Tyler?
I'm at 41. We've had about 55 in the chat at its top. So I think we're just about there, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about the mini games. I think curious to see what they come up with in regards
I think
to that.
just the idea of like also like if the cosmetics don't mean anything, and we talked about, look
Whatever they are, they can't be as hard as Flappy Bird. That
like
thing was too damn hard.
if the traits don't do anything, and we talked about if they would say drop in price, like think about the metaverse down the road, like if there are talent shows or something like that, and you could win, possibly just like you'd win in racing. What if your chicken has it struts its stuff out on the runway, and takes down a talent show or something because it's it's a show bird more than a running bird, or hell, breeding is still, I mean, the cosmetics I feel like still they will do something down the road. We just got to figure out what.
Yeah, I look at cosmetics as what they're about to drop, right? Or what they're going to eventually drop. That, to me, that's the cosmetics. I think everything that we can see in OpenSea is going to have some bearing on racing. I just think it's built in.
That classic vampire race, Dave, would be 4 chickens. That would be wild, though. Pretty sure the 96 Sarama would do it. Yeah, that is it. Just faux. Once Harvey, we just were talking about you
for now.
Man.
There's 4 of those for now. Wait till breeding starts. I'm curious to see how the classics are going to shake out when breeding starts.
That's true. Like I've thought about that too. Like if
you get different shades, does it switch? Do the colors switch a little bit?
Well, that's what I talked about a while ago. I think it'd be pretty awesome that like if you interbred like a classic with say like a blue sultan, that it came out different shade, like different. Maybe it comes out all the colors of the sultans in the classic form, like a tie-dye chicken. I want a tie-dye chicken. I've said it once. I've said it again. Give me a tie-dye chicken.
It's like Josh says, I'll burn 10 chickens. Just give me a damn tie-dye chicken.
I want Jackie to make tie-dyed chickens. Damn it.
Locked and loaded?
Yeah, we're locked and loaded. I just saw there that all the dealers thought it was funny besides the roulette dealer, clearly, as the hand was in that picture. So that's funny, as I caught up in the chat.
That's great. So you got them all.
Yeah, we're good to go. 56.
Oh,
56
man.
It is. Looking good.
Well, pretty good odds.
Yeah, this is like the second, I think this is the second or third best odds we've had so far. So,
man,
got the diehards hanging around.
With a chicken. All right, Tyler.
Okay, let's not leave them waiting any longer.
Yeah, they've been here long enough.
Up right here. Make sure there's nothing.
I know the time change messed with some people around
Worst day
the
of the year.
Yeah.
Worst day of the year. I hate it. Get rid of it. Like 19 states in America wants to get rid of it.
No, the other one is the worst day. This one, you gain an hour.
No, but we lose the dark. It is dark at 5 o'clock. It sucks.
But the other one.
Bet, Harvey.
Suck it up.
Bet. You win season 1 championship and you get to make your own chicken trait, tie-dye. Yes, please. Sign me up.
Ooh.
Is that some alpha?
I don't know. All right. Is the screen mine?
Yes.
The screen is mine. Here we are. Here's our usual.
I don't see you. Why?
Not yet?
Oh, wait. Do I have to stop sharing? You can take over. Hold on.
Okay. I said I took over for screen sharing.
Yeah, you can share. I don't see it.
Who's this Sharon person you're talking about?
Well, and I'll hit it again. Make sure. How are we looking now?
I don't see it.
No.
Hang on.
Still not yet?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
My bad.
All good.
Noob.
Okay.
Can't even figure it out.
There. And here we go, 56. Here's all of our people, as usual. And we're going to go with just one. And, we'll give you a minute or two, like usual, but you should be in the chat. There's 56 names here, but only 52 people in the live chat. So we will see. We might have a second spin. But here is the first spin.
The winner should name this bird Hey Hey. Yeah, I think there's already one out there, but then we'll see. Are we ready?
Yep. My sister said that too. Yep. Give me the countdown.
3,
2.
What? 1.
Jeez.
throwing some German at us. Jeez. Spinning.
Chicken winner. Let's see a chicken winner.
Royalty. Let's see if you're still in there.
Royalty.
Show yourself.
I don't see my name. Yeah. I'm sure it's in there. Royalty. Announce yourself.
Yep, we got a little bit longer.
Who said they didn't see their name?
Hi. There we go.
There it is.
Hello.
So we
Awesome.
give away quite a few chickens in here. Royalty, is this your first chicken? I'd like a lot of our first chicken winners have been first chicken giveaways that they get, so that's always fun to see. Royalty.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see. All right.
First
one. There we go. Did it again.
The streak continues.
Streak continues.
Breaking them in. Love it.
All right. So Royalty, all you need to do is find us in the Discord chat, and you can. I know my DMs are open, MBF Express, so you can hit me up there if you're in the Discord. If not, you can find us on Twitter at Cock Talk Derby and send us a friend request there, and I can obviously hit you back if we're not already following each other, and DM each other there as well. And go ahead and just drop your name in or any way that we can reach you in the YouTube comments after the broadcast ends. And we'll come together. We'll get you this bird. We'll suit her right over.
Is that some shade? Exhausted eye bird. I see you, Tyler.
Exhausted eye bird. Yeah.
But there's your chicken. Congrats, Royalty.
Sending it back, Josh.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Good stuff. Yeah. Hit that like button. Show us some love. Happy to have you all around.
Absolutely.
And hopefully this is the last week we are doing anything on Cock Talk without a little bit of live racing.
Yeah, I know. I hope it's soon. It's gotta be soon.
I've been trying to stay. The last 2 weeks beforehand, I was a little too antsy. This week, I kind of thought, all right, it's probably not going to happen. And now I'm full gear again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll see it any day. I mean, at least a date. I think we're going to get the date any day.
Well, they did say in the dev blog they may release something early this week. That could be as early as tomorrow. Never know. Always got to be on your toes.
I would consider early in the week, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we'll see.
I agree, DJ Local. We do need some racing, bud. It's coming.
Yeah, the whole tempo of all of this is just going to change pretty quickly. I wouldn't be too. I know some people are thinking as soon as we get racing, you may see a parabolic type shift in the market. I'm not expecting that immediately, but
public racing maybe.
Public racing, no doubt. The closer we get to things just opening up, as soon as you can buy a bird and get into beta, I think we might see something that moves up. And then as obviously the game just becomes more established. Who knows when it's going to happen, and who knows when the next whale is going to just make a splash. Win racing.
Coming.
Damn you, bearded donut. NFT Money Ben wanted us to shout out the White Beat Gang, of course. I didn't want to throw out the Twitter or nothing like that, but yeah, shout out to the White Beat Gang and for the community. Just wanted to do that for y'all, and we appreciate that. That's what we love is the chicken community is a strong one, and it's great. There's a lot of communities that I get thrown into or join and it's just a cesspool of ugh.
Yeah, and we're
always feel good.
Right.
I can go into the chicken coop, and it's like home.
I'm in the top 10 now, so I'm officially not a slacker in the main chicken coop chat. But on that note, as far as communities go, we have been talking about our Coop Collective Discord and wanting to open that up. Big shout out again to Bearded Donut, who has taken over the formatting as it all set up and ready to rock. We got the bot and everything in there. So sometime this week, we are going to take Coop Collective Discord public.
Going global.
Let everybody come in.
Tell your friends.
Let everyone come in, and it can just be a fun spot for anyone to just go ham and talk wherever they want.
Join our clubhouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get in now before
giveaways
they
will be a little easier on Tyler. You just go click something in the Discord.
we'll have our own giveaway channel in there, and it'll be very simple. It'll be one of those things where we set a timer, and you go in there, you hit a little emote, and then boom, it'll take care of it for itself. And this way, all y'all that are sleeping during this time that can't be here in the live chat, we love having people in the live chat.
Yep.
And we think that's fun, but we don't want to keep forcing you to be here, especially if it's late nights for some of you guys, or even during the workday for others across the other side of the globe for us. So yeah, this is going to open up a little bit more, and that way it's the people that are in the Coop Collective that have joined up, that are part of it, and we make sure that we're, growing this thing out and getting the chickens that we have to the loyal people.
Yeah. And while you're here, like and subscribe the YouTube channel, and solicit our webpage at coopcollective.io. We haven't written any articles lately, but I have a feeling as soon as we get some videos and some racing, that they'll be coming pretty close.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll be putting those tinfoil hats to good use.
Probably be a bunch of wrong stuff I'll be saying here in a couple of weeks.
We did not hire 1AE55B. I see those numbers in my dreams, Chewy. Don't you mess with me. Don't you mess with me.
Is that
we know
the one
that.
sending all the way under floor offers? Sheesh.
Yes, that is the disrespectful floor offer bot. And that was actually funny. There was I forget who said it. It may even been Wally P. Watkins, when Renovatio Life was like, yeah, I'm NFT Money Bin. Someone actually made the joke about they thought NFT Money Bin was a bot because it's just the way that they hawk the market. And it seems like every other, if it's not Dawneth, I see you, or Snorlax, we know who you are. Yeah. if it's not that one, an NFT Money Bin definitely correcting the market over and over again, grabbing those birds and repositioning them up. So that's a good thing. That's a super healthy thing for the market too, honestly.
It's so funny when the snipers get called a bot, like Snorlax, for instance. Like I remember on Top Shot days, I'd just be hawking live token and just get Snorlax.
Yeah,
that guy's a bot.
Yeah,
How does he do it so fast?
Yeah, I forgot to tell Renovatio Life that it's like, oh well, I've cursed you a bunch of times too.
Snorlax is just a superior Canadian. That's Dave having his back. Yeah, figures.
Mm-hmm. No bias there, Dave.
The bot thing is like the
not
go-to
your buddy guy.
The bot thing is like a go-to for those that don't have someone that works after them. That's what my son used to do when he played video games. Oh no, this kid's a bot. This kid's a
damn
bot.
Bots.
Like, you don't even know
anyone that kills you is a bot. Anyone that hits you with a sniper is a bot.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyone that's using a mod or a glitch, they're cheesers.
Modding. The dude's modding, bro.
Yeah.
There will be no modding in chickens. Anyways, yeah, that was our show. And you guys, as Tyler said, we'll be opening up the Coop Collective chat, and fixing to get a little busy around there. But yeah, you can find us in the Chicken Coop Discord chat for Chicken Derby. I am at Grateful Coops, at MBF Express on my left, and Waddle Waddle Racing at the top. We are the Coop Collective, and can't forget about at Pecking Order Racing holding down the chat and the live chat. Of course, the four of us are the Coop Collective, and we will see you guys next week, hopefully with some racing. Maybe. Bye.
I can't believe I screwed up that name. That was complete.